everybody, my name is Michelle Burton and I'm from All Generations Yoga and Pilates. Today we're going to do a lovely flow, and this is probably not for your beginner, more for your more experienced yogi that knows postures and practice postures generally. We're putting this together in a flow, a particularly nice sequence for helping to boost your energy levels for sure, and also to maybe help you to overcome negative emotions and deal with stress and adaptive change. So I think it's particularly good for the times that we're in at the moment. So let's begin, shall we? I like to begin just to stand into Darsana, our mountain posture. So I'm assuming that you've already warmed through your body here, that you've already done your activations. If you haven't, maybe stop the video and just do that first, just to warm through the body. If you're not sure about what those are, there are activation videos on my YouTube channel for you to have a little practice at first. So assuming that's done, stand into Darsana, our mountain posture. So heel to the inside of the instep here, and then swivel the foot round so both sets of feet are pointing forwards. Roll the shoulders up, back and then down. Do that a couple of times if you need to de-stress those shoulders. And just let the hands naturally dangle by the sides of the thighs. Let's tuck under the tailbone a touch so the coccyx points down to the floor, and you switch on your inner core. And grow tall to the sky, so feel like the whole body is lengthening and stretching. Your neck lengthens, your spine separates. You can, if you like, close your eyes, or maybe you've got a lovely view outside that you can stare at the moment and picture. And take a lovely long deep yoga breath. So fill your air right to the bottom of the lungs, right to the top of the chest. Hold on to that breath just for a few seconds, and then exhale really slowly through the body. Let go, relax, release and allow to soften. We'll do that one more time. So lovely long deep breath in. Holding on to that breath. And then exhale slowly, this time scanning your body from your head to your toes to your fingers. Notice how your body's feeling, let go of any tension, any stress, and allow your mind to be quiet and still. And just be, basically, stand, breathe normally. Notice the flow of air in and out of your body. And I'm going to take a right side step. Nice and wide, so about your own leg length apart, or maybe more if you want more of a challenge, less if you want less of a challenge. Then we're going to turn our left foot towards the front edge of the mat. Heel is in line with the immediate arch of that back foot. The back foot, heel, goes back just slightly, just a touch to make it more easy on the ankle. Your front knee is bent so you can see the edge of the big toe. Taking your hands here to the centre and breathe in a nice big long deep breath. As you stretch and lengthen the spine, take the arms wide and turn the palms over to face the floor. Turn the head to look along the third finger into Virabhadrasana posture, warrior posture. Tuck under the tailbones, you strengthen and lengthen that spine and switch on your inner core as you gently squeeze into the pelvic floor. Lift the sternum slightly to create some space here in the ribs, but relax into the shoulders. Stare and look at that third finger. Breathe in. Nice deep breath. Breathe out. So those that practice Ujjayi breathing, you can do your Ujjayi breathing here. So big breath in and a raspy breath out through the back of that throat. Concentrate. Focus and feel strong. Going into a flowing warrior from here. So we're going to swing the hands down past the hips, rotate the body forward, swoop the hands up above the head into your warrior two. As you lift out the body, you can take the body back a little if you want to here. Don't overdo that though, only tiny bits, and it's not straining through that back. And inhale as you exhale, let's go back into that warrior one as you open the arms, open the chest, keeping this foot, this knee fixed forward so it doesn't sway in at all. Inhale as you exhale, let's flow down past the hips again. Swoop up, take the hands above the head and lift through the body. Take it back a touch again if you like here for that psoas stretch. Don't do it if it's painful for the back. And then exhale, take it down one more time. Inhale as we exhale, we swoop again. So left hand goes back, right hand comes forwards. Swoop overhead with the palms together. Back into your warrior two. Lift up. Inhale as you exhale, take it back a touch if you like, and then swoop the arms behind you and hold on to your forearms. Let's lead with a stern and those shoulders are back and down, and we hinge from the hips as we go into a diagonal stretch, a diagonal movement here. So you're not leaning over the thigh, you're just lifting in a diagonal movement. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, thrust those arms forward with an explosive breath, getting rid of any of your troubles, your worries, your stress, your woes. Inhale. Exhale. Let go. Then slowly take the hands down to the floor. You're around about 6 to 8 inches away from your foot, your front foot. Transfer the weight onto that left foot and then drag the right foot behind you, straightening out the left foot. You can use blocks here if you need to, if you tighten your hamstrings. Breathe in as you breathe out. We're going to lift that leg into the Bakasana, the crane. Watch this hip doesn't raise, this right hip. Make sure that hip is down so it's nice and flat on your spine here. Lovely. So your toes should be pointing down, your knees should be pointing down, your hips should be pointing down on that right leg. Strong left leg here, squeezing into those glute muscles. Let's flow the head and the knee together in the centre. Breathe in, breathe out, take it back. Let's do that again. Breathe in, breathe out, take it back into this little flow. Head to knee again, last time. You can bend the knee here if it helps. Breathe in, breathe out, take it back. Slowly drop with control, drop that right leg, right foot in a big stride behind you to the floor. Then drop that right knee to the floor. Walk the hands back and release the toes of the back. And then take your left leg out to the side of you. So it's level with your right knee. So the foot is flat and it's pointing forwards, level with the right knee. Then we rolling ourselves up into a one kneel posture here, into gate. So breathe in, let's lift out the body. Inhale as you exhale, allow that left hand to float onto the thigh, that left thigh. As you exhale, let's take it over. So a little bend again, you're not going to move too far maybe. And stretch through the side of the body, through the obliques, opening the ribs, lovely opening out postures. Letting go of all your emotional rubbish from those ribs. Then engage the core muscles, flow the arms up. Again, you can use a block here if you need to, but drop your right hand in line with the right knee and underneath the right shoulder. Let's take the left arm and pull it up towards the ceiling. Now watch your bottom doesn't stick back here, so push and tuck your bottom under you, so as your hips are level and your arms are stacked, your shoulders are stacked. Inhale if it's suitable for you and your shoulder, you can take that arm in line with the ear and into a diagonal, so it's a beautiful diagonal line from your toes and your fingers. Breathe in. As you breathe out, let's circle the arm in front, drop the arm down to the floor. Let's bring the right arm in so as your arms are shoulder distance apart. Bring your knee, your left toe, and drag it round in a circle so as it points behind you now. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, your wrists are underneath the shoulders, and you're not sinking into the shoulders, but there's a gentle stretch through the shoulders as you lift the upper body using your core strength. We're going now into bowing tiger. So for bowing tiger, first of all, you can just slide onto your forearms if you prefer, and then lift the leg here. Point the toe, you can stay here, Or if you want the more advanced version, you breathe in. As you breathe out, you take your sternum forwards and you look along the floors. If you're trying to look for something under a sofa, you can take that leg a bit higher if you like, but watch the body doesn't come out to kilter here. So you're squeezing into that glute muscle of the left cheek and holding the body weight strong using your core strength. Inhale as you exhale, slowly bring that body back upright. Push yourself back onto your hands and then bring the left leg forwards towards the hands. Tuck under the toes at the back of you and lift the knee off the floor into a high runner position. Let's take that heel back and stretch through the calf muscles, the back of that leg. Inhale now as you exhale, we're going to slowly draw that back leg in, just a little, and then place it securely on the floor. Now engage the glute of that left leg. Breathe in. As you breathe out, let's uncurl from the base of the spine as you slowly roll your body all the way up. Take a big breath in. I'm going to do whirling warriors, adding little bits to Dru sequence here, my own. So you bring in the left foot forwards now, and the right foot turns towards the back wall, or the back of the mat. And then you're going to bend your elbow, take your forearm onto the thigh, reach up into high beamer now, and taking the arm across the body if it's suitable for your shoulder. You've always got the option of dropping your arm around the back of the waist, taking the shoulder back if it's too much for the arm, the shoulder, or the neck in this position, remember. Breathe in now. As you breathe out, look down at the floor, engage the core muscles and push your body up, back into lovely lengthened arms here. So as you're back into your warrior type of arms and warrior shape, take the back heel now, the left heel towards the back edge, or not quite towards the back edge, just a little way, half and half. Still bending that front knee, so you see the edge of the big toe, you know your shin is vertical. You're lifting your sternum so you create space here, and you're dropping those shoulders. You've got a lovely long neck. You're turning the head and looking along the third finger of that right arm, and think of power, think of strength, think of courage. Anything you need in your life that needs strength, that needs power, maybe willpower, whatever it might be, just think of those thoughts and draw them in. Affirm to yourself that you've got all of those qualities. Nice big deep breath in. Again, you do use your breathing here if you like. So inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Build that strength. Let's do that flowing warrior now as you gently take your right hand behind you, left arm in front. Turning the body now to face that front leg. Swooping the arms up and over so you're placing the hands together. Take the arms up and stretch through the belly here. You can take it back a touch, just for that little added stretch here in your quadricep, in your psoas muscle. Inhale now. As you exhale, you separate the arms again, keeping that focus on the front finger. Third finger, the front hand, back into your warrior one. Virabhadrasana postures. Inhale as you exhale, swooping the hands again past the hips, circling the body forwards and bringing the hands together. Lift out the body and take the body back for a little stretch here. Inhale as you exhale, flow the arms down once more, keeping that focus on the third finger, shoulders relaxed. Breathing in. As you breathe out, flow the hands down past the hips, sweep forwards, place the palms together. Perfect. Then inhale. As you exhale, take the hands behind you and hold on to the forearms. Let's lift out the body, stretch the belly and lead with the sternum into a diagonal. Again, watch it fold all the way forwards onto the thigh. Remember, you're still bending that front knee so your shin is vertical. You're doing fantastic. So inhale. As you exhale that explosive breath, I want you to offload stress. A lovely breath in and explosive breath out. Let go. Then reach forward. As you bend forward, you take your hands about 6 to 8 inches in front of the foot. You shuffle back a little bit if you, like me, gone off your mat. And then transfer the weight onto that front leg. Engage the glute muscle of that right leg. Start to straighten out the right leg and then begin to lift the left leg. And again, your foot faces the floor, the knee faces the floor, the hip faces the floor, and your hip is level. It's not high here. It is nice and level. Stretches through the sacrum here at the back. Notice the difference. Hands directly under the shoulders. And again, you can have a little bend on that left leg if it's a little bit tight for your hamstrings, or you can raise yourself up using a chair, a low table, or some blocks, depending on the height that you need to straighten out that leg. Lovely. So breathe in now. As you breathe out, we're going to have a head to knee in that little flow. So bringing the head to the knee. Inhale. As you exhale, you can push away. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, stretching through the spine as you curl the knee into the head, and then extend the leg out again. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, and then exhale. Now with a big stride behind you, some control as you drop the back leg down to the floor in a big stride. Drop the knee, that left knee, onto the floor. Walk your hands back and take your right foot out to the side of you, level with your knee. Then roll your body up into a one kneeling position. Take your right foot so it's flat, pointing forward, so you get the added advantage of the adductor stretch. Lovely. Breathe in and stretch up tall, pull out the waistline, and then drop your right hand onto the thigh. Lift up out the waist and then take the body over a touch. So you're stretching and lifting through the side body here. Remember your ribs, the filing cabinet full of your emotional rubbish. And every time you open a drawer, that's opening the ribs, you're letting go some of that old emotion, that stuck emotion. And then having some space there to open up to new adventures. Inhale as you exhale, again gently squeezing into the pelvic floor. You're always switching on that inner core. As you start to flow the arms the opposite direction, you can have a block here. Take your hand underneath the shoulder, your wrist underneath the shoulder, and level with the knee. And then bring the arm up, pull out the body, make sure that you tuck in this rear end and push it in. Lovely. So you feel that lovely lift and stretch through the ribs into the hip. Let's take the arm over in line with the ear into that lovely stretch and lift through the body. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, if it's too much for your shoulder, take the hand behind the waist here. Breathe in now. As you breathe out, we're going to circle the arm in front of the body, drop the hand to the floor, draw the left hand in, and take and draw a lovely circle with the toe all the way behind you with that back leg. Now we're going to do bowing tiger, so you can come down onto your forearms and simply lift the leg, the back leg, and point it up. Okay, point the toes up, or you can take it a little bit higher if you like, and push the body forwards, chest comes to the floor, and you look as if you're looking under the sofa. Now this is quite a powerful posture, so make sure that you're switching on the muscles of the arms and the chest to hold that upper body. Don't strain the neck. Inhale now as you exhale, slowly lower the leg down to the floor. Push yourself up, walk your hands back, and draw that right leg forwards to the front of the mat into this one kneel posture. Then tuck the toes of the left leg underneath, lift the left knee and push the heel back to feel that stretch in the calf muscle in the back of the leg. Feels good, doesn't it? Excellent. Now we're going to transfer the weight onto the front leg as we scoot that back leg in a little and place it on the floor at an angle so it's secure for your ankle. Push the weight into the glute of the left leg as you raise through the vertebra. I'm going to show you rolling using your core strength here. Bring the arms up and over. Reposition the toes, so now the left toe faces the front of the mat. You're bending the elbow and you're dropping the forearm onto the thigh, and the right arm reaches up into your high beamer posture. Make sure these hips stay back and you're not twisting and rotating the body. Pull it out to the waistline here, that might be enough, or if you prefer you can take it into the corner. Don't have an umbrella arm here, make sure it's lovely and dominant and stretches over your head. Excellent. Keeping the core tucked in the whole time. Breathing in, breathing out. Don't lean into that leg either. You should be able to take the elbow away and still hold and support your structure. Well done. Again, you can use a chair here, hand on a chair if you prefer. Breathe in now. As you breathe out, you're going to look down at the floor, push and squeeze into that left glute and bring the body upright. Take the legs, the feet now, and come into a wide-legged position. So the toes are slightly pointing out here. Breathe in. As you breathe out, slowly lower the arms down to the sides of the body. We're going to do a gentle roll through in this open, wide-legged position. So you're going to gently tuck the chin in, and that's a good stretch for the neck already. So breathe in. As you breathe out, allow the shoulders to start to sink. Your arms are just relaxed, and begin to roll through the spine, bone by bone. So those Dru Yogis that might be following this sequence already, I have added little bits to this, so do beware that it's not just the Dru sequence, there's little bits added. So drop the body down to the floor. If your arms are in the way and the dangle, if you've got quite stretchy hamstrings, take hold of the forearms so they're just tidied up out the way. Tuck in the chin and let the head sink to the floor. Breathe a nice deep breath in and breathe out. Just let go of any tension and allow the spine to stretch and lengthen. It's a beautiful feeling. Just swing a little bit. So let your body swing and rotate just a fraction, one side to the other. And then swing a little bit more, this time bending the knees and feeling an inner thigh stretch. Just stretching through those adductors. Wonderful. If you tighten the hamstrings, this is really nice. Excellent. And then bring your knees steady. So again, if you tighten your hamstrings, you may need to bend those knees a little. Let go of the hands now and take them onto the feet. Watch your balance. Breathe in. As you breathe out, be careful of any blood pressure here. This wouldn't be suitable for any blood pressure, this bending down position here and held. If you have blood pressure issues, you need to keep your head in line with your heart. And then if you can and you've got good balance, take the arms away behind you and interlock the fingers. Pull the hands up and then take them over if you can. Watch shoulder damage here, so don't do it if it's straining or hurting your shoulders. On every out breath, let the body gravitate a little bit closer to the floor. Now soften the knees and lower the hands. Release the hands and begin to roll through the spine again, engaging the pelvic floor as always, engaging through that inner core. Roll the shoulders back a few times here. Take a lovely deep breath in and stretch the arms, place the palms together. And let's weave those feet so as they come back to hip distance. And then exhale, take the hands to the heart with the thumbs just pointing in towards the heart, the centre of the chest here. Gently close the eyes, relax the shoulders. Take a lovely deep breath in. And as you breathe out, affirm to yourself, I stand in my own power. I stand in my own power. And again, let's take a lovely deep breath in. And as you exhale, affirm to yourself, I am in full control of my life. I am in full control of my life. Then gently release the hands. Have the palms facing forwards, relaxed fingers, shoulders back and down, chin slightly tucked in, lengthened head and neck. Tucking under that tailbone into Tadasana posture, relaxing into the joints. And just notice how your body's feeling right at this moment after the sequence. Take a lovely long deep breath in and a slow breath out. And just reflect upon how your body's feeling now to how you felt before. Maybe you have a surge of energy through your body. Maybe there's a tingling or a lightness within parts of your body. But just pay attention and relax in your body. Let's take the arms out to the side again. Take a lovely deep breath in. Palms together. And exhale, draw the hands down to the heart, relaxing the shoulders. Namaste. Thank you very much. Well, I hope you enjoyed that sequence. You can do that on a repeat, and that'll be a part of weight loss. For instance, if you want to do weight loss, you can use it more of an energetic practice rather more mindful practice. So use it and enjoy. Thank you.